Okay. Test. All right, give me a few minutes. Okay. One last thing. So I figured out exactly why everything was not working very well the other day. Just understand it was a outside issue, but that's fine. So today we're doing the long and arduous task of fuel. So before we can do anything, we're gonna have to do a lot of maths. So let's slap this guy right here for now. See what we got. We definitely want to use alternate diluted fuel. That's going to give us a lot more fuel. But essentially, we're going to be splitting our fuel intake from these two. See, it costs a 3, which makes them nice and even. So 30 per minute gives us 20 and 10. 30 per minute gives us 20 and 20. Unfortunately, we can't just do rubber. 60 per minute only gives us 40 of that. So for each 30 heavy residual, we're going to be getting 60 package fuel. Okay. So we'll have to work off of, let's get over there so I can show you guys what I'm going to be talking about. Take the long trip to our fuel generator. Can I get a bounce? Oh, he killed my momentum. Okay. So we have 3 crude oil spots. One of them gives 300 and the other 2 gives 600. So we're going to figure out how many fuel generators we can do from one, right? From the one with 3. And then we'll essentially just do 2 rows for the other 2. So 1 row for the 3, 2 rows for the 2. And this should increase our power by a huge magnitude. Like, huge, huge, huge. And these guys, okay. So, we're gonna need a whole lot of iron and concrete. That one's the one that's doing 300, so he's gonna be the one we start with. Oops. We want zoop, damn it. We're gonna need as much room as possible. Huh, missed a spot. That might be as far as we can go. We're gonna have to figure out how far we can go this way. So unfortunately, the ground is going to be a factor. I'm okay with that. I don't have any chainsaw fuel. Damn. Oh well. I'll just have to come back and fix those. Sorry if I'm not talkative very much in the beginning. Just woke up. Took a rough nap. Isn't there a way to do like a blueprint where I could just do huge sections? I mean, I feel like they'd be like 5x5s, not a... Yeah, see, we're already out of concrete. Just fine. We can start with this. So, refinery. We don't have to split it in half, but I do want some producing rubber and some producing plastic. I do want both rubber and plastic being produced. So we'll have that pipe running down through here. So I placed that perfectly. Okay. And it might not be a perfect split. I might get more rubber than plastic, but... Ah, something's my eye. Okay. Ah, my eye. Okay. So, we know there needs to be 10 of them because 30 per minute of the crude oil. So the max would be 10. So let's build 10 out and then see what we can do. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, these two are not where they're supposed to be. Whew. Barely enough room. Jeez. Okay. So a row of 10 for those, and it's going to be 2 rows of 10 for this one and that one. If I can do 2 rows of 10. Okay, how do we want to do this? we know from here we're making heavy oil residue, right? And then we want to take that heavy residue oil and mix it with water, creating diluted packaged fuel. So essentially what we're going to have, let's try to map this out. We have our fuel, right? And then I want to do this kind of out of the way. Let's do this over there. So we're gonna have a refinery. All right. That refinery is gonna fuel into a packager, which we don't have stuff for. Great. How do we not have rubber? Okay. Well, let's go grab some rubber. I might have to make me a faster transportation over here. Bye-bye. But essentially it's going to be refinery into packager, and then packager into packager, I think. Because we can't put packaged fuel inside the fuel generator. We is grooving. We is running smooth. Okay. Let's grab the rubber we have. Which is not much. Will we need any plastic? Yep. At least for our layout, because we're going to be doing a lot of maths for... Oh, hold up. Motion detected front door. Okay, it's just a vehicle. Gotta keep an eye on my security. Wow, that was terrible. Okay, so essentially I think there's going to be a section of packagers to add water to the fuel, and then right after that another section of packages to unpack the diluted fuel we just made. But we'll see once we get there to make sure. I could be missing a vital point, and that's what kind of screwed me up last time, is I missed a vital point. I don't want to miss another vital point. See, this is why I like this fuel. Yeah, it might not have a lot of vertical lift, but it keeps me on that horizontal. I can basically glide all the way there. Okay. We're over here. Let's see. I want to see some real quick. So that's doing 20 per minute, right? While I think the other one is only doing 10 per minute. I want to try to make it a nice even number. It's going to be hard though. Maybe a 6-to-4 ratio. That might be it. Okay, so we're gonna be feeding this crude oil, and it's gonna feed out heavy oil residue. That heavy oil residue. Oh, see. We're gonna have to have a whole nother set of refineries. These whole other set of refineries are going to do the diluted packaged fuel. So we'll have to essentially have an off branch I want to be able to see it. An off branch into this refinery. What is going on? Let me get some pipe so I can... Right? So it should... Well, it ain't gonna look like that. It's gonna look like this, because it's gonna be packaged. Because we're gonna have to make packaged fuel to come in here. That's gonna make the diluted fuel. Okay. Everyone following so far? Because I barely am. So, crude oil into oil residue. Oil residue with water makes packaged fuel. Essentially, for each refinery we have, we're going to have a sister refinery to match with it. So 20, 40, 50. So 50 of these, we'll need essentially almost 50 of these. Almost. Because we're not going to be producing 30. So that's wrong. We won't need 50. Because 10 per and then 20 per. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. We'll have 160. So 160 divided by 30. Why do you vex me? Okay. What if we do... $210 divided by 30. There we go. Okay, so it's going to be a 7-to-1. Because it's be 20 times 7, 140. Whoa. Okay, slow down, brain. Hold on. Let's think about it. If we do a 7-to-3 ratio, seven times 20 is 140. So 140 plus 30 is 170. So 170 divided by 30. What is 170 divided by 30? Hate it. What about 190 divided by 30? Jeez. Okay. 200 divided by 30? Yeah. I am trying to make it where it's not 6 point something, 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 something. I want it to be a nice, clean number. Yeah, the math's gonna kill me. Let's see. What if I add this? What if I add some polymer resin? That's gonna give us 40. So can we get to that 210 mix? 40. Where's my calculator? This will be easier on my calculator because it's gonna show me what I'm already doing. 40 plus 40 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20 plus 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost. Well, if we just do that 1 plus 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. There's our 210. So we're gonna have, it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a 2, 3, 5 split. That's what it's gonna be. Can I make those? I can, but I don't have the glass on me. So we're gonna have 2 of them have polymer resin, 5 of them have rubber, and 3 of them, where'd it go? Have plastic. 2, 5, 10. And that's gonna give us the 210 we need. And the 210, so 30 divided by, or 210 divided by 30, that means we will only need 7 more of these per 10 of these. There. Okay, we've gotten that solved. 2, 5, 10. Let's go program that into those so we don't lose that and forget it. So, one, 2. That's not gonna work. These go straight into fuel. These are only going to heavy residue oil. Oh man. All right, hold on. Stand by. $180. Okay, so we just need to figure out 180. Pull up my calculator again. Clear 20. 60, 80, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. So 10 of them at 20 is going to be 200. So we need to reduce it to 180. So if we turn 1 to 10, that's 190. We turn 2 to 10, that's 180. Okay. So an 8 to 2 ratio. 8 to 2 ratio. That is easy. So 1, 2. And then the rest is going to be plastic. Copy. Control V. Control V. Control V. Control V. All right. Now, did I really just copy nothing to all of them? Oh my goodness. I have skills. Copied a blank canvas. Now that we have that figured out, we need to see, can we even handle the amount of fuel that's going to be coming out? So 2 times 10 is 20. 20 plus, what's 20 times 8? 160 plus 20, so we'll have 180. Is that really all we're gonna get from the heavy residue? 20 each. Yeah, because we have 8 of those. 20 times 8 is 160 plus the 2 10s. It's 180. Yeah, so 180 each. So instead of having we're only gonna have 6 of these guys. But these 6 are gonna produce 2 packaged fuel. I wonder. Oh, it's not gonna be nearly as... I wonder if I'm missing any kind of like crude oil alternate recipes. Let me stand by. Let me take a gander. Crude oil. Satisfactory. Oop, not that one. We want this one. Okay, crude oil satisfactory. Packaged oil, we have fuel, of course. I think we're probably looking for more heavy residue, huh? I'm not seeing anything crazy. Oh, there's one. There's an alternate for polymer resin, which gives us 40. So that's something big we're missing out on, because if we do all of them for the polymer resin, that's going to give us a lot more fuel, because plastic only gives us 10 residue. Rubber gives us 20 residue. But the polymer gives us 40. So we could probably do a much better mix if we find that blueprint. So this is coming to a halt, and we are going to be looking for some hard drives. We need hard drives. See, one thing we can do, take this back and throw rubber and plastic in here. We'll go and throw the computers in there too. Okay. Let's go hunting. I think up will be a good start. Get up there. Get high. But we'll have to redo our math, because if we're adding the heavy residue mix, doing 40 each. Oh, ain't getting that. And we made it. Okay. Let's think. All right, we've searched all around here. We can maybe zigzag through here. We still have all this up here to look. And all this down here to look. That's a whole lot down there to look. We could head straight across. A straight easterly direction. Oh. I think we'll go ahead and snag him. That was a bad jump. Now I gotta slowly float over here. Is that one up there? That is one up there. Why does it look like I've gotten that one? Make sure there's no bad guys. How do we do this again? Alright. P. Photo mode, detach. No? That's so neat. That's as far as I can go. Yeah, it looks like I already got that one. Okay. There's one up there. Okay. We are in danger area, so if we can stay up high, the better. It's kind of our only saving grace is staying up high. See, there are bad things I can handle, but I can't handle that radiation at all. So that one's a no-go. Oh, there's one. Let's go get that one. No bad guys. Ooh, and some really good stuff. I'll take the silica. Yes, just operational. That is awesome. Alright, there's one. We're definitely going to get that purple guy. Let's glance around real quick, see if we can spot any more. So P-R. Hoping there'd be one right there. Looks like there might be one right there. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that purple guy right there. There's a spoder. Are you small or big? You're dead, that's what you are. But this is why we stay up high here. See those guys? You don't even know I'm here. Use this downward slope for momentum. Okay. Let's see. I'm not seeing any more. We have none on radar. Have we been over there yet? We have not. So, we have a hard drive. Where at? That way? Maybe on top of this thing? Right smack dab in the middle. I see one baddie. I'm getting hit by radiation. Ow. Woo! Hello, little guys. Hello, big guy. Come on. Down he goes. Okay. He fell down. All right. Oh, we're not good. Snap. Okay, so you ran back up, huh? I hear you. I'm gonna take you out because you snuck up on me and I don't want you doing that again. Alright, cool. Oof, why is there radiation? Why? Why the spicy air? Damn it. I don't even see the spicy air. We don't have any food on us. Can we get in there real quick and just... and then get out? And then get in there real quick. Grab it and then get out. Ow. Okay, we got it. Cool. I don't know what junk's in there. I don't know where the radiation is coming from. It could be from underground. I see some quick wire. Didn't seem like much. Alright, where were we going? We were going a bit northish to this unexplored area. Okay. Oh look, some sand. It's like a meteor hit or something. Okay. Ah, I see something right over there. See it? Let's see if we can get on top of that guy. All of the fuel. Bink. Nailed it. We're sliding off though, which is kind of funny. No baddies, please. No baddies. That'd be super nice. And if there are at least manageable baddies, he's manageable. Come on. You thought about it. You don't throw stuff, so I'm just gonna get up here. Oh, hey, little guy. Is it a whole pack? All the meat nuggets. Alright, sweet. Okay. What is that? Quartz crystal? Okay, let's leave a mark here. What kind of mark do we want to leave? Right here. Hard drive needs quartz crystal, and we do that since that's technically what it is. Let's do blue. I want to do blue. No real reason. I just like blue. Set color. We'll do infinite. And apply. There. So that way, when we need a hard drive, we know to come back here and we know what it needs. Anything that I can break down to give me like a motor? Nope. I will take these though. Okay. Where to next? Why does that just look like infinite void? I know it's not. Well, just why? Is it spooky? Oh, okay, there it goes. Cleared right up. Okay, so there's a huge area over here we have not explored, so we'll head that way. I know there's a hard drive that way. We don't need it though. Yep. Seems about right. So I think this is the beginner desert area. Ooh, I see a hard drive up there. The other benefit from starting high up is you can see things. Hope I didn't already get that one. Have I talked about how much I love biofuel? I'm running low, so I'm gonna have to come down here. Oh no, the bugs are active. Oh no, there's more bugs active. Jesus. There we go. Oh. Woo! Oh, shoot. Woo. Gotcha. Easy enough. $120 power. I don't have 120 power. How can you get 120 power up here? Is that where the alien power augmenter comes in? I can just like slap it there and it'll just power this because it has 500 megawatts on its own. Alright. Oh, what am I doing? Get out of there. Turn that off. Go to map. Let's do this again. We'll stick it right on top of me. 120 megawatt. Color, we'll do blue again. Alright, so that's 2 we found and 2 we can't use. Great. We'll go up there. Let's go up there. See if there's anything up there. Would have stopped and looked, but thing's spitting bugs at me. If y'all spot one, let me know. Trying to use the high ground to my advantage. Yes, yes, low fuel. Low fuel. We'll be fine. We're getting here. Hard drive. Over here? Oh. Why didn't y'all tell me? Death from above. Da 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 da. Ow. Where's your meat? Five of those. We can get 5 of those. That's no problem. Oh, it's already in there. Okay. Boom.
Fix-It employee contract reminder. No pioneer should speculate regarding why there are crashed freighters on this planet.
That gave us a heavy modular frame. Thank you. All right. So how many is that? Is that 2? 2 out of 4 that we're able to get? 3 out of 5. Okay. Because there's been 2 so far we haven't been able to get because we didn't have the requirements. 1 we can get the requirements. It's time to try to get high again. I think I see some debris just on the tip of that. I'm sure the radar will be going off soon, if it was. Kind of looks like debris. It's hard to tell though. I feel like my radar would be going off by now. Maybe there's a summer sloop over there. Nope, just blue slug. Hi, buddy. I'm not worried about you. Here we go. Now we have one. This way? Is it down here? Is that it right there? I don't want to fall down there and it not be down there. I think it's up. Ow. Damage to fix-it property. That's funny because, you know what I was told when I was in the military? You get a bad enough sunburnt, you can be charged with damage to government property. Now it's pasty, so... The threat was real for me. Oh, hello. Come here, bugs. Come on. There we go. There we go. 2 down. I saw somebody walking around over here too. Where you at? There you are. Come on. Come get me. Oh, you got me. Ooh, I gotta be careful. I'm not doing so hot. Ooh, don't run up here. Thank you. Ooh, that could have been bad. Alright, cheesed him. Oh, good. That's why I've been picking all those up, just in case. Alright, there's 4. Is that one right there? No, that's a rock. Okay, let's see if we can get higher, yeah? Oh, climb. Climb, you fool. I don't know if I can make that. It's gonna be damn close. Spat, 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 made it. There we go. Now we have a vantage point. We can see just about everything. See, I have a feeling there could be one over there. Luckily for this one, we don't need much. There is a whole path going up, so... And we have fuel, so we ain't gotta worry about falling. It's like parkour, but on easy mode. Okay, what's up here? Is that uranium? Oh, yeah, that is. Okay, neat. I wonder if the slug is taking advantage of that uranium too. Alright, let's see. I see one right there. Can I ping? Is there a way to ping? I don't know how to ping. But let's see. It's the only one I see so far. I think there's one down there too. That looks like one. So we have 2 possible ones. Is there any right below us? Nope. What is that? Is that Mercer sphere? That's definitely a Mercer sphere. Alright, let's see if we can get this guy to charge us. Oh, it's a Sommer sloop, even better. Hey, big guy. Oh, he hit me. Damn. Oh, I shot his boulder. There we go. He did not fall off. There we go. Oh, I missed him. That was cool though. I shot his boulder, he shot at me. Cool. Sommer sloop. It's always nice. Alright, where did that one? There. That's not one. Okay, that's a bad guy. That's the crash site we need. Is that a purple slug? Damn, it is. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I think that's a Mercer sphere too, right there. Another Sommer sloop too. So once we get this one, we're heading straight north. There's some good stuff straight north. Oh, there's quartz right there. So we can grab this quartz. And on our way home, we can get that one. It's got some good stuff in it. Computers, nice. Crystal oscillators, that's nice. I haven't even started making those yet. More computers. Ooh. Circuit boards, nice. Rubber. We have rubber in here. So pull that out. Let's go ahead and put the computers in here. Alright. That has nothing we need. Alright, what do we say? Straight north? Straight north. Make sure there's no other computers or oscillators or nice stuff we're leaving behind. Don't look like it, so straight north. And this will be the last one we get because we're gonna get it and then we're gonna head back. We'll stop by the quartz one. So many slugs. Slugs for days. Slugs for days. Okay. Yes, I was right. There is one down here. So there's Sam. And there is a... Ow! Ow! That hurt. Holy crap. Okay, they can't get me under here, but... Wow, they almost took me out. You know what? That's right, you better run. Can't wait till I make a nuclear one of those. Ain't nothing surviving then. Gotta love quick wire. More plastic too. Nice. Sweet. Just open. Alright, Sommer sloop. Where are you? You're right up there, aren't you? Oh, hello. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Ooh, snap. Ooh, snap. I'm getting my butt kicked. Alright, we're not getting that some. Oh! Let's all just calm down, okay? Jeez. Alright. Let's take a deep breath. Alright. Usaw. Let's not die way out here. See, we got some good stuff though. We got some fix-it items, cooling system, and turbo motors we can just toss. Nailed it. All right. Do we have any other ammo? Oh, we have these guys. But if I throw that, I won't be able to get up there anymore either. So. Missed. Come on. You have the high ground. Yeah. And ain't gonna get shit on me.
Your symphony invades our temples and echoes along our lattices. Why do you weep?
Why do you weep?
The future, an idea, and frankly, you.
Is a tapestry woven with hands or with thoughts?
Both are necessary, yet only one can't function without the other.
We see your echo steps, shimmering symphonies that break upon our temples, but your song is alien.
How long ago did you notice me?
There's no long, there are only spheres.
I wonder, was it always about survival, or is there something more, something beyond?
Consume our blood and you will see our threads.
Consume my blood and you will see our threads. That's one we already got, right? Yeah, we need to break that down so we know for sure. There we go. Ooh, spicy air. No. Good thing is the quartz hard drive that we missed is on the way. Oh look, a hard drive. Nice. Ooh. $120 power. Alright, another 120 power. Color. Going with blue again. Does that have some like really good goods or something over there? It's pretty heavy artillery for one. Alright, now we gotta get it up. What's angry? Don't give me angry warning if nothing's actually angry with me. this hard drive's way up there. I do have, if I just do like this, oh, it's not going to do it unless, oop, spicy plants. Landing spot. Are we gonna make it? We're not gonna make it. We gotta fall. I was hoping we'd make it, but we didn't. Which is fine. There's a path. I was just hoping to cut the path in half. Come on, we already cut the path in half. We should be able to make it now. There we go. Oh, there we go. Alright, shouldn't be anything dangerous. There we go. There we go. Gotta grab it. There we go. Break that down. Alright, let's head home. We have 7. There's a slug in there. That's a purple slug. I don't have any more explosives. Oh well. I mean, I have these, but then I won't be able to get it. It's fine. It's fine. We have plenty of slugs. We have plenty of power spheres. We don't need to gather them all right at this moment. Oh no, a barrier. Whatever shall I do? Little do you know, the barrier is to keep you safe. God, I'm not getting any good jumps. Wow, 5. Almost there. We just gotta stay as airborne as much as possible, away from the bad stuff. I know there's like giant spiders and stuff down here that I do not want to mess with. Ooh, a purple slug. Oh geez, speaking of giant spider. Oh, and that was a bad jump. Fall. There we go. Oh, and it's radiated. No, 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 you don't want me. Go on, get. That tastes terrible. Stop it. No. Don't even. I will shoot you midair. Oh, snap. Okay. Stop it. I can hear you. See? This is why we stay floating across the whole thing. There's another one, but there's danger. Smoke. I think that's the one I already got, too. Ah, freedom. Oh, look, our coal power plant. Look how pretty that is. Oh, I wonder if our extra power, our reserve power, is full yet. Look at that neat coal power. So pretty. Hope we were able to ride the wires back. mean, saving fuel is not really a necessity. Oh yeah, it's almost done. Hour and a half and it'll be full. Stupid phone. But we have an extra 13 megawatts of power free. We have 63% of power output. What is that? Storage charge. 6,000 megawatts an hour. Cool. I hope that's going to be enough to jumpstart our fuel generator, and it should be. Looks good though. Looks really good. So far, that's like the cleanest build. Like all my other ones, they look clean and simple, but not like. Oh, that was a terrible timing. Not like the rest of them. Not like the coal. The coal is just different. Alright, let's get rid of everything we don't need. Stuff we can store away. Bink. And we're good. Okay. You know, I haven't seen the doggos since we've been on. Let's go see how they're doing. Hello, Krabby Patty. Oh, more turbo motors. I got 20 of those now. Hell yeah. And computers? Oh, you guys did great. Good job, Crawdaddy. Alright, let's get rid of these super high things that I'll never... Well, I'm not going to say never use, but just do not need at this time. Just taking up space, and they can be fuel for fix-it coupons. Jesus, look at that. Fantastic. And I've barely touched my DNA points. One thing I know we're going to need a lot of is plastic and rubber. I'm not going to get them all right now. We're going to figure out how much we need of it, and then we'll get it. God, can you imagine how rough a playthrough would be of not using the fix-it shop? Because, like, to make my fuel, the fuel factory that I want to make, I need plastic and rubber, but I also need to make basically a small fuel factory just to produce plastic and rubber the inefficient way. So I'd have to build it up. I would have to build it up the inefficient way, get enough plastic and rubber, right? And then after getting that plastic and rubber, I'd have to break it all down and then build it. Oh wait, oh, whoa, slow down, killer. Well, no, it's fine. I'd have to build up again after breaking it down. Just kind of the theme of the game, but still, like, why do that when I can just fix it ticket the items, right? Ooh, spooky cave. But we have essentially everything we need. But yeah, a non-fix-it ticket playthrough would be rough. Alright, and we are back. So we need to make, well, can't really make anything, but what we need, let's go and slap a ma'am in here, yeah? It's ma'am. Hard drive, let's get that cranking up. I don't think we have anything relating to. Cheap silica is a neat concept. Alternate bolted only does 5 per minute. That's actually quite good. Wet concrete might be a good idea. 80 per minute. Wow. I mean, concrete's not really an issue, but if we ever do, and it's near water, we could create a lot. 80 per minute, that's a lot. Because I think what the one now is like 20 at a flat rate. Let's see, how much? 7.5 per minute, that's a lot. But it takes 3 instead of 2. Again, same thing. 22.5 a minute, that's a lot of copper. Don't really need it right now, but it's still a lot. Alternate iron wire, that's a decent one if you're ever finding your place. This one is kind of interesting with the 5 per minute, but if I were to do anything, it'd be this guy, because I feel like I could get away with this. What is that, coal? Quick wire stator, that's probably going to be useful. Bolted iron plates. I wonder if that's how much better. 15 per minute is a lot. I think it's taking a lot more screws, so. Plastic AI limiter, that might be useful too. So we have a small handful that's useful. But while we wait, we can lay out our foundations. But we know for sure that we need, let's see, we have already a 10 row, and then the other 2 need 20 each, so we need 40 more. Jeez, that's a lot. 40 more. If it's feasible, we could just do 10 more or 20 more and overclock them. That's a possibility. If we need the space, but I mean, I don't think we will. I think we'll be fine. This is gonna be definitely our largest project yet. It's gonna take, because we still have all the math to do. We have to find the right hard drive. We have to pray we get it next. We got lucky and found the diluted packaged oil. We just happened to find that. Alright, done with that. Do we have that one? Is it showing up on radar? There's a Mercer sphere. Yeah, it's right there. 2 of those. Oh, we got 3 Sommer sloops. That's awesome. Yeah, this is gonna be a hell of a project, so. Alright, ma'am. Where you at? I really wish you could have multiple ones of these going. Because I'd have every hard drive going right now. 4 minutes. Alright, what we can do. What kind of damage does it do to the power? 30. Because in an exponential, it's not just 200% power either. It's going to be like 70 or something. And we might not be able to do it because of the limitations we have from our pipelines. It would probably be more complicated. So it might be easier just to not have them limited or shortened using power shards. Oh, it would be really cool if I had enough Sommer sloops to where once we get to the end where we're unpacking, I don't think, not the unpacking, but at one point making double the fuel that we should be making. And then really expand out the power. I do know I will use power shards for the fuel generators. Because, I mean, can I create a fuel generator real quick? I can. But if it could come down to making 50 generators or just 25. I'd rather just make 25. So 2.5 minutes. I have nothing to do. I guess we could still map it out. We have all the plastic and stuff we need to do it. Okay, so crude oil into heavy oil residue. We're gonna have some for plastic, some for rubber, and then we're gonna have one, hopefully when we find the alternate recipe, that has polymer resin. It's gonna be heavy oil residue with a byproduct of polymer resin. That heavy residue combined with water to make our packaged fuel. And then from the packaged fuel, we'll need essentially an entire row of these to unpack the packaged fuel. 60 per minute, 40 per minute. So we'll either have to, so we could do a 1-to-1, because I think it's only, depending how many of these to have, we could just do a 1-to-1, which makes sense. And then if we do that, yeah. Water. We'll have to think about water too. Yeah, we'll have to be packaging water to put in here. 60 per minute. How much water does it need? 60 per minute. So, and then this packaged fuel will unpackage. The fuel will go to where it needs, and then we need this to loop back to this guy. And that'll essentially be a closed loop with the containers. Ma'am, research complete. All right. Yeah, because we'll feed a ton of empty canisters using a storage and a splitter, and I'll feed empty canisters in there, right? Empty canisters will go in there, or will be combined with water in here, and the water will come out into here, make the diluted packaged fuel. The diluted packaged fuel will come in here, be unpackaged. The fuel will go to a generator, and the containers will go back over here and package into water again. So it'll be a nice closed loop right there. Okay, we have our layout. It's just we need this one hard drive. What did we get? Is that it? Is that really it? Did we find it? No, that's the wrong. No, that's the right one. Heavy order. Look how lucky we are. Oh, that's such a good one too. Alternate crystal computer. Because don't normal computers need a 3-piece and that turns it into a 2-piece? Oh, that sucks. They put 2 decent ones next to each other. Alright, that's fine though, because we have the heavy oil residue we need. So we're going to select that reward. Yep. 40 per minute and then 20 polymer. Yeah, so it's giving us a lot of heavy oil residue. So we're going to be able to do a lot more than we were last time. So, if we're redoing this, it's going to be a lot of polymer resin, I tell you what. No, not that one. Not that one. It's that one. Okay. Alright, so we have 10 of them, right? So 40 times 10, it's 400, right? We need to go that way. We need to look at our layout. Hey, we have some quartz crystal on us. We'll be able to make what we need. Okay, so 30 per minute. So 40 times 10 is 400. 400 divided by 30 is not what we need. So let's pull out the calculator on my phone since it can show me step by step. So we'll do essentially 40 times 10. We'll start there. Okay, 40 and 10 is 400. We won't be able to do 400, so let's clear 2 of them and make 120 and 110. That gives us 350. 350 divided by 30. No, that ain't gonna work. Alright, what about one more 20? 330? 330 divided by 30, that sounds like 11 to me. I know I'm not the best at math. Bam, right there. So a 7 to 2 to 1. It's not going to be a whole lot of plastic, but that's fine. This ain't about making rubber and plastic. It's about making as much heavy oil residue as we can. It's about making the most fuel. Okay, so we'll need yes. Okay, display sign. Is there one I can do bigger than that? No, we'll do display sign then. Alright, so we will need... because these are going to make... parts. Alright, select icon. Text. We will need 11. Diluted fuel. Yep, we'll need 11 of these, making diluted fuel. I need to make an awesome sink. Organizer. We need a big billboard. Oh, we're gonna need oscillators. That's fine.
Fix-It never recalls a product. Every awesome item is guaranteed to work for its entire lifetime. Enjoy your purchase.
And large billboard. Okay, so from this one, we'll need... I didn't need a large billboard. I just needed multiple stacked on top of each other. Goof. Because we'll need... what did we come up with? 7 of the resin. Is that a gift package? I haven't seen that in the map. That'd be pretty cool. What is that? Looks like a ham radio is what it looks like. Okay, we'll need 7 of these. Oops. 7 polymer. And then 2... was it rubber? 2 rubber. And lastly, 1 plastic. And that will give us the most fuel we need. All right, let's set that up. Oh, wait, stand by. Yeah, let's set that up and hope our fuel output's not too crazy. I mean, it's gonna be 330, so it's gonna be a 600 pipe. Yeah. So that has polymer resin. Copy. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. Okay. Copy. 8. And then we'll have 1, 2. And then the last one is going to be plastic. So that's 330 residue, heavy oil residue coming out. So all those pipes can just be connected. I'm seeing a problem though. What about input? 30? 30 times 10 is 300, so no problem there. what we're gonna have a problem with is on the other half. If we double this up, 330, that's 660. That 660 is gonna be a problem because we can only have so much pipe coming out. So we can fix that in one of two ways. We can either use the where are they at? Can use power shards. 2 on each, right? And we can bring them down to the 10 we need. Output is still going to be 660 though. Like input's going to be the 330, but output's going to be 660. So we should be fine because they're each going to be their own row. So yeah, we just won't double up the rows, but we'll just have more of them. I'm confusing myself because the input's going to be fine. The input's still going to be 300 each. Okay, so we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're confusing ourselves. So what we need to do first is get our input. We're going to do it one row at a time, right? Is it sideways? There we go. Luckily, this one only needs a 300 pipe, because again, only 30 per. Let's make sure that connects. You're gonna be a pain, aren't you? You just won't get to be all super neat. We're just gonna have to ignore that. I mean, why are you trying to loop back into yourself, huh? Why must you vex me, game? Well, we really don't need that anyways. We can just go straight into it, dummy. You're vexing yourself, dummy. So yeah, each of those is 30, so 30 times 10 is 300, so we only need a normal pipe. We don't need to do anything crazy. It's gonna be on the other one that it's gonna be. Now, yeah, we're facing them the right way. Yeah. Yeah. At least on this one we are. Okay, let's connect them with the foundation. Nope, one more. Pink and zoop. Let's redo this. Hopefully we can make it high enough. Okay, production. Oil extractor. Now here's a question. Are there oil extractor Mark IIs? Like, is it going to be possible? Well, no, because you can only do like 600 a pipe, so even if there were Mark II oil extractors, the only difference it's going to cause is me using less power spheres. And that's it. Zoop. Okay. And then pipeline. Ew, don't like that. Don't like that. I like that. Well, since oh, not Mark II, no, Mark I. Path of least resistance, right? There we go. All right, that's set up. So that will make our oil, our crude oil. Then, before we do anything, we're going to need an exit path for all of our waste products. The plastic, rubber, and polymer resin. So there's essentially going to be like a small storage area over here, and that's going to take all the rubber and the plastic and the polymer and store it and ticket the rest of it, dispose of, if you might say. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 140, 160, 180, 200. Okay, so we can remove it. Good. So place that there for now. We're not going to build them all out because we just need a spot. And I said 200, right? So 200. So we gotta at least do these conveyor belts. Make sure that's going the right way. Yep. Move it on down here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna build this part for all the rows, right? And then we'll go to the next part and build that up. And then go to the next part and build that up. We're gonna do it by section by section. Okay, there's that. Now we can place these guys. I like to do these ones up high just so the pipes are just easier to do down low because I can just extend them out and move them out. Which the pipes are going to be right here. Okay, now that we have those up, we can place mergers. Come on now. Work with me here. There we go. Imagine if I used blueprints, how much faster this would be. I don't like how that laid out. That looked weird. As long as you connect properly, we're good. No, not a splitter. Merger. What the heck happened there? Okay. Alright, now that we got that up and running, we'll do our double check and make sure, or redo these to make sure they connected properly, because sometimes they just don't. So instead of going through the whole process of building everything up and then wondering why nothing's working and having to run through and find the problem, I'm gonna prevent the problem. Oh, you're kidding me! I'm gonna do steps to stop the problem happening in the first place. We've already been on for 2 hours. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Hard drive hunting really backed us up. But it's fine, because we got what we needed on the first hard drive, which is great. Not F, dummy. The trigger button. Alright, third time's a charm. There we go. All right, now we reconnect everything. This is the best way to make sure the conveyor belts connect like they're supposed to, because I've had multiple times where I just tried to slap a splitter or a merger and it just doesn't fit right for some reason, and it screws everything up. We only need marked ones for all these. Perfect. Okay, so let's lay down the pipe. So we should be able to lay them. I think we're gonna be able to lay them like back to back, because we can have the pipe for this guy. I mean, we can get pretty damn close, like right up to it, right? And then have the pipe running behind, right next to the other pipe. Here, let me show you. Have it like right there. And that way the pipe can essentially run parallel. Might do one click more, but that should be the most effective way to save us some space. Let's get these pipes connected. That didn't affect your height, did it? I might need to get some fuel, biofuel. Do I have stuff on me? I do. I got some. But that's a problem. We don't need that being a different height. So let's see about making some biofuel real quick. Okay, so we need crafting bench. I think we're gonna need more than that. Oh no, 4. Okay. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, we need to look at our MAM. I think it was done. Did we break our MAM down? Why would we go and do that? Yeah, complete. What do we got? A copper rotor. Okay. Alternate automated miner. That is probably the biggest waste of a hard drive I've ever seen. Silicon high-speed connector. I don't know how useful that would be. Oh well. All right. Chainsaw. It's your turn to come out and play. Boom. I really hope everything that I'm thinking is correct. All right, and then we have 330 output, so we're gonna do a Mark II pipeline. Oh, that's gonna burn up so much plastic. Get up there. Yeah, but see, if I wanted to make a big fuel factory, I would need plastic, but to get plastic, I need a fuel factory, so I'd have to make a small fuel factory just to make plastic. So doing a playthrough with no fix-it would be quite interesting. Alright, let's break that down because he's going to be in the way. Alright, we need... Luckily, we should have the room. We might have to work around that little hill, but we should have the room. Should, hopefully. And then after this, each row of 10 is going to have another set of... What are these, refineries? Yeah, another set of refineries. Another 7. So 10 to 7, I believe it was. So, or 11. No, it was 10 to 11. Yeah. 10 of these guys, and then we're gonna need 11 of these guys. Jeez. Because we'll be making 330 heavy residue. So, 330 is 11. So it's going to be even bigger. Yay. Let's check something first. How's that going to fit with the... Because regardless, we're going to do 10 of those. It's just, it's all a matter of output. Output's important. 60 packaged water. 60 packaged water. That means there'll be 660 packaged water coming in, which is fine. We can work around that because we can just do multiple rows of it. 330 water is all one. No. 60 packaged water per minute. How much packaged? Okay, so 60 packaged water per minute, 60 water. How much does one water extractor give? Ain't it like 300? 120? Ugh. So 300 is the max we can do. Yep. So 660 divided by... Yeah, that's doable. Okay, that's not very many. And that's if we overcharge it. We don't need to, but we have Mark II pipes, so to save room, we might as well, because we're going to need a lot. 660 pipes. So... yeah, we'll just have to like split them up. We'll have to have basically almost like a double layer of canisters, or one next to another, so that way it can feed into it. We'll figure it out. Essentially, what we'll do is how we have this one here. Let me see if I can map it out and show you. We go next to it, right? We'll go up one more, like so, and essentially have another splitter on top of it, another row of splitters. So it's not going to take any more room horizontally, just vertically, which is fine. We can handle that. What I can't handle is these trees in the ground. They must go. You can stay as long as you don't hinder my work. You can stay hidden. Okay? Because you'll probably be covered up by a factory. Alright, let's start the next level. So we got byproduct coming out, and it's gonna feed. We have oil that's gonna go out. Now we need to do this 40 more times. Yay. Alright, H. So being right next to it's going to be kind of problematic. So if we just go over one more, how's that do? I think that's perfect. We could probably even do like a half click, but we'll just do a whole, because half click might be annoying. But that way the pipes can and be good. All right. So one. Why is there two smart plating? What's that for? Modular engine. Don't need adaptive control unit, just refinery. And we need 39 of them. We might be able to get a second row done. I think last time I did this, I had the exits facing each other, which I think took a lot more room than it should have. Doing it like this is going to be so much better. Ah, yes, nice. Tight. Tight like a tiger. Alright, lay the pipe. I really hope I'm not messing up my math somewhere and I have to break all this down. I don't think I am, though. I don't think I am. Because the numbers we're messing with are not super huge in the output. So It's going to be 600 split 2 ways into 300. So, anyone in the chat listening, which, if you know more about this, which would be better, okay? This, because this I don't know. Because I know when you're dealing with belts, right? If you're dealing with something that's producing, you know, 240, you can have the initial 240 conveyor belt, but when you split it, you can just do it into the 120. So with this guy being 600, right? If I do the Mark II pipe, right? Can I do a Mark II pipe going in, right? And then a Mark I pipe, and then a Mark I pipe? Will it split it nice and smooth and just be 300 each and not slow this down? Would the flow rate be fine? I mean, water is so complicated compared to just a simple conveyor belt. So it's confusing whether this would actually work as intended. I mean, I'd have to scoot that back anyways to make it room. It'd have to be like literally right on top of it. Or should I just play it safe and just have it be a 600 pipe the whole way? The Mark II pipe. One thing I worry about being, I mean, do the pipeline junctions split it evenly just like a splitter does? Let me just look it up. Pipeline junction satisfactory. Okay, pipeline junction cross allows liquid flow in any direction and can be used to split or merge pipelines 4 ways. 1 input, 3 inputs, 2 inputs, 2 inputs, etc. Flow rates are only limited by the individual pipes entering and exiting. A junction can be snapped onto existing pipelines. Junction can be rotated. Flow rate is only limited by... It's one thing I worry about. Like if I do 2 600s, if it's going to flow into one side before the other side. Similarly to a conveyor splitter, a junction with multiple outing pipes will attempt to split the outgoing fluid equally in between the outputs. The only difference is elevation. It will try to fill lower than higher. So if it's trying to split it evenly, I should be fine. It should just split it. The 600 should go into 300, 300. So we should be fine. Should be. One problem that I'm seeing is we might have to rotate this guy. I don't know. We'll see. If anyone in the chat thinks it might not be fine, please say something before I make a mistake. Okay. So we have our 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have our 10. First thing we must do, we're going to lay out our track. Because even down here, it's going to all look the same. There's going to be a 2 storage container, or 3 storage containers, each having a... Well, we might not have to do all 3. What we could do is we could have one area for storage, and then the other 2 to use trains to transport the plastic and rubber where we need it to go. I mean, until then, it's going to be like, it's all going to go into like the fix it. They're all going to get turned into tickets. Yeah, we can do that for sure. We don't have to have, I mean, we'll have 3 of them, but all 3 don't have to. Okay, there. And then we're gonna run down here. There we go. Pink. Hopefully we have the distance the same. Whoop. Didn't stick the landing. It looks like we do. That's pretty important when it comes to saving space. But this is only row 1 of 2 for this guy. So there'll be a second row and then 1, 2. It'll be a tight fit, but I think we'll be fine. Because luckily, after we get past that point and that point, it's just open, which is great. So as long as we can make them fit. From what I'm seeing visually, I think we'll be fine. And then again, I could be completely wrong. And everything's gonna crash and burn. So we're gonna need mergers, so let's change 5 to mergers. Let's tear all this down now so we can make sure everything's connected. And we're going to do it in 1 go this time instead of 3. While I'm doing this, I really appreciate everyone who's come out and watched, either if I'm just background noise or if you're sleeping right now. I still appreciate it. And if you do happen to be awake, one thing I would really love is if you subscribe. Obviously, you love my voice. I don't know. I'm just saying that to be funny. But, yeah. There's something you like, and you're here. I mean, Satisfactory is probably going to take up hours of my life. But I do want to play other games. Any other game suggestions would always be appreciated, so I can always rotate when I do what, because I will need a break from Subnautica's, or not Subnautica, Satisfactory sooner or later. Like once I get this fuel output ready, which it's cruising out. We have everything planned out. We know what we want to build. We know how we're gonna build it. The numbers look reasonable. I don't know how the output's going to look. The output's one part that's going to scare me when it comes from the unpackaging the diluted fuel and putting it into the fuel generators. That might cause an issue just because of the sheer output that we're making. I have an idea though for this. We might just turn it around and have the pipes come around. Man, my game is running smooth though. Okay, input again. Let's make sure it's where we're at. Yep, and then we went 1 over. Okay, go ahead and place that there. Before we do any more on that side, we gotta lay the pipe for this side. Yep, perfect. Okay. Thank goodness for dimensional depots though, man. Makes life so much easier. Alright, yeah, we'll definitely have to turn that around because that is a tight fit. There's no way. And regardless, one of them is over here that we need to do. We still need to connect all those pipes. But what did we do for outbound? Is it Mark II? Yeah, Mark II for outbound. Inbound is Mark I, outbound is Mark II. Okay. Hopefully we don't run out of plastic anytime soon. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure that one was connected. We still need to do the inbound of this one. Okay, cool. Outbound is set up. Okay, what my idea is, actually, we just need to face it this way. We don't need to do anything super fancy. Because both the inbounds are over here. You had it. You had it. There it is. There we go. Yep, because all we have to do is do a junction. Oh shoot, yeah, I gotta do it from here because this is off by... No, it's not. If I go H and I scoot it over, if I do a half scoot, yeah, it don't matter. It don't matter, it's just off a bit. There, but this has to be a Mark II, and based on what I read, unless someone saves me in the comments and tell me I'm messing up, oh, I need to do it by the next one. This should only need to be, hold on, based on what I read in the wiki, this can be a Mark II, darn it. And then this is gonna split it evenly, so this only needs... No, I had that right the first time. Squirrel. Alright. This needs to be Mark II because there's 600. But since it's being split into two, that only needs to be a 300. I really hope that's correct, because once I get this kick-started, well, I mean, it's not going to be that big of a deal anyways, because I can just change it to 200 if needed. But, theoretically, this is producing 600 meters cubed, 600 crude oil, and when it gets to this, it says it splits it evenly, so that should be 300 per, so I should only need a Mark I pipe, because Mark I pipe can hold 300. There shouldn't be any pressure issues, there shouldn't be any flow issues, probably won't even be any backflow issues, because it's just going to all be pushing that way. I hope this works like it should. We shall see. Because we have 10 of these, which I need to sort those out. But we have 10 of these. 10 of it. All 10 need 30. 10 times 3 is 10 times 30. is 300. So the input only needs this pipe. I have like just enough room too. I could make a just right here a platform going that way if I need to, if I don't want to climb all the way up here, because these are their own platform. Okay, if I remember correctly, which we'll have to program. Let's go ahead and program it. Let's pull up the calculator so we can see. All right. One plastic, 2 rubber, and then the rest are going to be alternate heavy residue. Copy, paste. There we go. All right, that's all set. These pipes are all set. We got inbound 300 crude oil and then outbound all set up. Okay. Now we're setting up inbound for the next 10. The refineries. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. That's not where you go. Beautiful. All right. Let's go ahead and link them up. See, I know when we do the other ones, there's going to have to be a lot more room for the inbound, because the inbound is not just going to need pipes. It's also going to need conveyors. We got some overlap going on for the conveyors. So yeah, it's definitely gonna have to be wider after these guys. Mark 1 pipes. What I might do, that didn't look right. What I might do for the second part of this, the other set, I might leave a big gap, right? And I might do, I might rotate it. So since we have these up and down, I might rotate it and make it side to side. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's just keep focusing on... Oh yeah, we're going to have plenty of room. Plenty of room. Like, we might not even need those last 3 rows. Well, we probably will. But we'll see. Okay. Belt. all the way down. Okay. There will be a point where we'll have to run back and probably get supplies. Sorry, the child was talking. But yeah, the it's definitely taking me a lot less time because I was really trying to work out the maths, but trying to make things as simple as possible. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Alright. Now we break everything to make sure it goes right. You know, I know Markiplier just doesn't have the time to sit and play this kind of game. I still think it'd be super cool to watch him play it, because you know, he always like, oh, I went to college for engineering, blah blah blah. It'd be cool to see what he comes up with. That's going nowhere. And then again, his ADHD brain might make some crazy stuff. Been seeing one guy on the channel. He was making some crazy cool looking stuff. He had like this whole floating city and whatnot. It's like, man, the creativity of some people. My mind just doesn't work that way. My mind doesn't work creatively. My mind works efficiently. How can we make it work as efficient as possible? Because I've seen some people where they'll do builds and they still have a ton of spaghetti, but what they do is they do the spaghetti under the ground. So they like have this like 2 or 3 layers up and they do everything underground and it looks like a jumbled mess. I hate that. Hate it. It's like you're still working with spaghetti, man. I like to show my my teachers taught me well. I like to show my work. With the work being shown, I can show off the simplicity of my rails, my pipes, how it's all nice and clean and all running smooth. I need to make sure these are Mark II. They are. Okay. I will probably, what is it, X? I'm probably going to color the pipes just so it looks neater. Like the crude oil pipes are going to be black and going in, and then the pipes coming out, they're going to be purple. That way it's just a little easier to see what is what instead of just having all these pipes. Alright, this is an exit pipe, so we need Mark II. Outbound pipe. Connect all these, and then we only gotta do it 2 more times. We're breezing through it though. And then we can go on to part 2. Man. My buddy that I play other games with who's been watching is really missing out. I'm sure he'd have loved to see all this. But it's fine, because once I get it done right, I can show it off. Because this part, which it's been on my mind for a while since I stopped, this part of the game is where I stopped playing because I screwed up the whole closed loop with the containers and the packaged water and the diluted fuel. I didn't have it properly done right. My closed loop was not closed, and it would have been a major pain to redo them. Good thing is it looks like, yeah, I have enough to make another line, which is good. So H, that's fine, I can work with that. Okay, so that's where we were start, and then we go one more. Oh, we have so much room for activities. I was a little worried about not having space. We have plenty of space. The next fun part is going to be running the pipe from down there up to here. I'll probably do a 600 pipe as close as I can and then have it split to a 300. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, so let's lay those 10 out. Let's double check. Okay, we combined all those pipes. Yep. Okay. These are all connected and ready, the outbound pipes. I wonder how this is going to look from high up. But I mean, this is a fifth of the project, a quarter. We have one. That's going to be its own part. So 1/2, and then 2, and then 3, and then the actual fuel factories itself. So yeah, this is only a quarter of what we need. I said 2.5 on that because all of these three, the packager, the refinery, the packager, is technically one, but I mean, if you use each packager as its own thing, which we should, so we're a fifth of the way there, only a fifth of the way. Oh, we're not even done with the fifth, actually, to be technical. It's essentially enough material. That's not where that goes. It's enough material and buildings to match what we've already built. I'm real excited to see how much output we get from this. The crazy part is this isn't even like max efficiency fuel factory. Like, I'm gonna get this one built up, right? And it's gonna be great. But then what about turbo fuel? What about ionized fuel? What about all the other fuels? We have to work with all of those. Okay, I'm gonna go back down here. I'm gonna connect all these pipes, and then we're gonna get it set up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, there we go. We are starting to run low on copper sheets. I'm surprised we haven't run out. It's a good thing we did the second upgrade for the dimensional depots, so that way stuff's refilling quickly. Like, we are, like, what was slowing me down before, I mean, the steel pipes. The steel pipes are going to be done, and the copper sheets are also going to, well, that's what's probably going to slow me down is the copper sheets, because we're laying pipe while building these, but everything else is going to be fine. Make another row right there so pipe can move freely. All right, so inbound is good. Now we work on outbound. It's making me nervous. It's going smoothly. And it could be because I already have a good knowledge of how it should be. That could be the case. But it's just, it makes me think, all right, what did I mess up? Where was my math off? But then again, this is like the easiest part of all this. So I mean, once we come to the packagers and everything, that's going to be a whole challenge in itself. I mean, as long as we keep things simple, right? Big question mark, right? Placing them right there, does that still make them work? Because if that was the case, I could probably just do that, and that would save me a lot of space too for future endeavors. I mean, me personally, I like the way it looks doing it this way. That's not where you go. I don't know. All right, now quality assurance to make sure everything connects the way it's supposed to. Okay. Yeah, because when I first tried this on my own on my very first playthrough and I screwed up, like I was spending like an hour and a half, 2 hours, because that's all I really had during the week doing this. It took me a whole week to get this built. We're about to be a fifth of the way through on what we need to do. But again, why was it like that? That made me nervous. Everything else was blue, but you. Why? Are you just being complicated? You're not going to cause me problems, are you? Because you do, and that makes me think you are. And that makes me nervous. I don't need problems. Okay, that did as intended. Is it this side? Are you the problem? Nobody better be the problem. Jesus. Everything looks like it should. Okay, I'm probably freaking out over nothing. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine. It's okay. All right, now for the junctions. That's correct, right? Nope. Y'all are one too far out. There we go. But I mean, I was learning all kinds of new stuff, so I know all this now. So it should be easier, I hope. Let's see, this is outbound. Outbound is Mark II. The other reason I don't want to work with blueprints is, even though I made it this far before, I still feel green to the game, and I feel like blueprints is going to rob me of things that I should keep doing in practice. Just know practice makes perfect. Keep my mind right. Alright, so outbound pipes are good. Now we get to do, look at that, refinery. We have all the items we need thanks to dimensional depot. We can now set this up. H, that's fine. We can work around it. Just 1, 2. I don't know why I'm trying to set those up yet. We don't need the inbound yet. Okay, show refinery. Might paint the refineries black too to, well, I don't know. They could be black or purple. Probably purple to show what they're producing that we're using from them, which is the heavy oil residue. Okay. Now we can connect the pipelines. Let's do a little moonwalk. Need to take a minute here and I need to dehydrate and rehydrate. Oh, fell off. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright, this is inbound, so inbound gets Mark 1. What we might do, because the inbound for the canisters in water, the canisters might be weird. They might not be perfect, and it might be like I have to feed it into 8 of the 11 because I just don't have the belt power. What I might do is just try to do like a half-seas to half and half. Well, that wouldn't work because you're in the wrong spot, sir. How is the first one that I put down in the wrong spot? Thank goodness the rest, it was at least right on the other direction. Alright. Is that the last one? Because this pipe... Yeah. There should be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. That's all of them. Okay. So... what we need to do is we need to get over here to this crude oil, and we need to make a path to it. wherever that path might be. Right here. I see it. It's gonna be right here. Or right here. That looks more straight, so we're gonna do it from here. And if it's not, we can fix it. Okay, sorry. It's about the child's bedtime and she's asking for food, so... Oh, is he using... No, okay, I'm out. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna pause here. I'm gonna get some liquids. I'm going to get rid of some liquids. Maybe grab a snack. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get off of that so you don't just hear buzzing the whole time. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Think about subscribing. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Don't leave. I'm back. Hold on, let me sit down. Okay. Ooh, everyone's still here. Thank you for waiting. I need to plug my phone in. Oh, there's the charger she was talking about. Oh well. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Cool. Alright. Let me get comfortable. Take a sip of my drink. Water. Alright, where were we? We were going to get crafting bench and make some more biofuel. 20 should be more than enough. It's gonna take a minute though. Biofuel always takes a good minute. Let's see, we only have 11 tanks left. We'll have to keep an eye on that. Don't want to run out mid-air. That would suck. Alright, let's cut these down. Let's make our path. Oh, and we are off by like a factor of 2. Or a factor of 1, actually. Could be a factor of 2. No, it's a factor of 1. So let's... Oof. Game did not like that. So here. There we go. That's better. Clear the way. If I double ramp this down, how low is it going to be? Oh, that's fine. Does that actually connect? Oh, nice. No redoing, no nothing. It's just there. All right. We are going to run this pipe, Mark II pipe. Why does it do that? Why? Okay. Run this pipe all the way back. Let me go back to straight. And then before we do anything, we need to split it. Where's that? It's right here. So inbound. Yep. And then inbound. Yep, that's inbound. Inbound. Don't want our inbound mixing with our outbound. That'd be pretty bad. But now they only need to be Mark 1. Correct? Correct. This still needs to be Mark 2 though. Alright, there we go. So that's all connected. Nice and purty. Okay. Mark 2's going into Mark 1 inbounds. Mark 2 going into Mark 1 inbound. Lovely, lovely. Alright. Now that we have that done, we need to think about how we're going to do this next part. But first, we can break all of these. Okay. Maybe not this row though. We might need this row because we're not quite done yet. We still need to make the outbound part of this. Just the inbound part is done. Plenty of room to spare, might I add. Okay. Bam. Bam. Okay. Same song and dance. The same final song and dance. I don't need that. I just need that. Come on now. Snap where I need you. There we go. First the splitters, then remove everything again and make sure it's connected properly. There we go. We will need smart splitters. Thinking about that now. But that's just for the waste. That's just to deal with the waste. Because they're all going to be on the same conveyor belt. What are you still doing here? You're not supposed to be there, sir. Why's there a big hole? Did I accidentally mark that one? Okay, last but not least. I'm excited that I thought about, you know, since we have 3 lines of these making waste, we'll be able to use 2 of the 3 for production uses, moving it with the train if we need to. Fantastic. It'll be great. Why? One, because I like trains. As Ada said, choo-choo, motherfucker. And I've never got to use trains, and I really want to. Alright, and this is output. Output needs Mark II. It's funny, I thought copper wire is going to run out, but like I said, I'm grateful I got the second tier of upload speed. Because what is our upload speed now? I don't think it works here, but double what it was, so I think it's 30 per minute, which is great because when I'm moving around building other stuff, they can build up. All right, we are now officially a fifth of the way there. It looks great though. It's very neat, very organized, very laid out. That's bothering me. Alright, so I'm out of fuel. No, I'm not. I have 11. Preferred fuel is packaged biofuel, thank you. I don't know why it was using... So that's why it all disappeared. Because I swear, there was a point when I thought I had 4 of them, and then none. Okay, the next part is going to be the 11 refineries per line. Per line. 11 of them. Okay? We might make them, again, instead of doing it the way these ones are going, I might do it the other way. Might make them run perpendicular, which might complicate things a bit because I'm going to have lines running over each other. But I think I can get away with it, stacking things on top of each other. But it'll help me be able to get room for a whole nother conveyor belt of packaged fuel, or not packaged fuel, packaged water. Because the way I've done it now, I only have just enough room for just a one conveyor. Unless, hold on. Let's get big brain here. Because the pipes have just enough space, right? What if, now hear me out. Oh, the pipe's in the way, never mind. I was gonna do this. I was gonna do something like this. Which would have been neat, but the pipes are in the way. The pipes, the Pied Piper pipes. I mean, I probably could still do it. It's just gonna... We have 5 rows. Just start with this 3rd row, right? Have the 3rd row matching up and then just go outward from there. So the 2nd row of stuff is just gonna be wider. That is a pretty good possibility how I might do it. But I know this whole section is what we'll probably do is lay down these, then lay down one row, build upon it, lay down the next row on both sides, build upon them, just like I did with this, how I built that way, one row at a time. I'm just going to do the same thing, but start in the middle, because there's going to be 5 rows of 11 instead of 5 rows of 8. So, but I'll start here and then just expand outward on both sides from it, which shouldn't be too hard. I think we'll do that. We just need enough separation between the two to make sure we have enough room for the however many conveyor belts that we need for the packaged fuel, which should be, okay, we have the heavy residue coming in, right? We'll have 330 heavy residue coming in, and we need 60 per diluted fuel, so that's not what I needed. 60 times 11 is 660, right? So we know we're going to need 11 of these. We could either split them in half or have all, well, we're not going to be able to do all on one, but 480. What's 600 minus 480? 660 minus 480. It's another 180. So essentially we're going to have two tracks. Two tracks. Yep. Oh, so 6 of them are going to be on one and 5 on another. 6 and 5. The question is, how do we do that? So what I'm guessing is we have the 11 out here, right? And then we have just enough room for the 2 tracks to come in. And we have the containers. We could do them right here, right? And that'll be the closed loop because they'll come in, they'll split between those, and when they come out, they'll come back out and around, and then feed back in. Does that make sense? So feeding in, they'll be essentially right next to this. They'll have 2 rows coming out through here, and they're gonna split, and they're gonna feed into each of those. The water is gonna be splitting into each of those, and then from there they're gonna dilute the fuel, right? And then from that diluted fuel we'll have the packagers again, another row of packagers, either right there next in front of them or over here on their own, and they're going to unpack the fuel, and those tracks are going to come back down and pack them in here. And then from over there we can feed the fuel outwards into the generators. So essentially it's going to be refinery, small gap, refinery, probably no gap, fuel generators, and then 2 little outlets of packagers. This is going to be packagers and water, because I could probably do packagers right here and then water over there, and then over here it's just going to be packagers, and those packagers are going to feed the fuel and the canisters. I think that's what we'll do. Let's do that. Yeah? That sounds like a great idea. I am down for that. So, what we will need, 11 per. 11 times 5. 11 times 5 is 55. We will need 55 packagers. 55 packagers. Jesus! We are gonna need a lot of rubber and plastic. Okay. So we should be able to do, because these guys aren't very big. 5 rows of 11, right? They'll probably be sideways, like this. The other way, though. 5 rows of 11. They should be able to fit perfectly right here. And then just over there is going to be our water. Water is going to feed into these. These are going to carry on to the next set. Yeah, I think that's a fantastic plan. And then again, we'll do the same thing on the other side. On the other side of this. But that's going to be the unpackaging. Unpackaging the diluted fuel and feeding it into the factories. So we'll do this, get this all set up, run the rails, and then we'll set up the second half of the refineries. So, first things first, let's lay out some foundations. This is fun though. This is a much better design than what I came with last time. Last time was just not thought out very well. We're probably not going to need all this space, but might as well. Because I might be able to do the water here and then the packagers here. Because I'm going to start the packagers over here, try to be closer to where they need to be. And then use whatever space left, destroy what we need, and then have the waters. Because if I don't need to do the waters over there and feed the pipes in, and I can do them here, I'm going to do that. But first, what we need is an awesome shop. And with said awesome shop, we need to buy some plastic and rubber. 550 to be exact. Well, 500 of each. And I think, what do we get? 1 or 200? Oh. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need a lot of empty canisters too. Because I want to feed enough empty canisters in there so there's no delay. Those empty canisters are just continuously moving. Filling up, emptying, filling up, emptying.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
So we're going to need more steel beams too. We might have to make a trip back. But let's see. Okay. Packagers. We need 11 of them. And we need 5 rows of them. So production, packager. Y'all fit perfectly in one of these, right? Yeah, okay. I need to rotate them though. Are we happy with right there? Yeah, because I don't want it right here. I want to be able to watch them flow up because I'm going to need room for 2 rows of them anyways, which we have. Okay. Yeah. And then we will need room for splitter. Right? And then How can I get you guys to be up? By H, can I go up? Vertical nudge, page up, page down. That's not vertical. Oh, hold on. Function. Haha! Oh, I am so smart. Bask in my smartness. Alright, that makes things a lot easier. Okay. So. 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna have to go on the other side and make it 11. But it does look like I will have to do the water over there, which is fine. That was the original plan. That's no biggie. Let's make sure I have enough room to run the... I don't, but I can just do something funny with this. Just do that. There's nothing wrong with that. Do I even need to do that? Because that's the outbound. The inbound is what we need. Yeah, we don't even need to do that. There's no need for that. No need to complicate. That's the outbound. It's going that way. And it's just going to be packaged water. Okay, so pipeline junction. We're going to go... How did we do that? We went H. Page up twice. H. Page up twice. That makes things so much easier. The way I had to do it before, trying to work around that, was terrible. That's fantastic. I'm super happy about that. So, H, page up twice. Not enter. Okay, let's see here. All right, we need packaged water. 60 per minute. We have 11. That's 660. So one of these guys is just going to have to be on their own, which is fine. Oh, pat my back. That felt great. We can have one fed by its own water source. Okay. So what I think I'll do is probably the first one, question mark, will be on its own. And we might need 2 rows of conveyor belts, because it's going to be the same thing with the packaged not unpacking water, packaging water. 60. We don't have a rail that can do 660 on its own, so 480. Minus 660, it's 180. So all but 3. So let's go down here. Splitter. We have 1, 2, 3, all but 3. Eight times 60 should be 480, right? 8 times 60, yeah, okay. And then 6 times 3 is 180, so that'll need to be Mark 3. I don't need it sticking out. I just need it to have its input be like this. And then this. There we go. Because what essentially is going to happen is it's going to go like this. I hate what you're doing. We need to be straight. There we go. Why is it tripping balls? Alright, let's make sure we're not screwing anything up here. These are the wrong way, because the inbound is going to come from that side in, and then the package stuff is going to go out. So we gotta turn this around. Which is actually fine. Yeah? Fine, maybe? Yeah, we just gotta switch these two. We gotta switch this one. Oh, we gotta switch them all actually. These are all facing the wrong way. Because inbound canisters are going to come from that direction. That's where the inbound canisters are going to come from. Outbound canisters are also going to go in the same direction. So let's get over here and get the outbound canisters set up. Because that should be easy. All but the last 3 again. All but the last 3. Last 3 are going to be their own. So what I can do is just do this. Right? just have that go over, like so. Look at me using verticality. Well, trying to anyways. I got that going out the wrong way. I see what I did there. Okay. So, let's place another one of those right here. Right? And then we should be able to do this to this guy. There we go. Okay, so that's those feeding out. Let's face him to where he's going outward. Can we do that? Will there be enough space? Like this? I don't like how those are overlapping. Just have them come inward. They're gonna go into like the first three anyways, so they'll just be on top of each other till those first three are done. So merger, because 180 still needs Mark 3, so actually that needs to be Mark 4 belt. Okay. Ugh. Alright. So that's the outbound. We can do outbound one on top of the other, so we'll have a lot of space. Because then we'll need to, we'll need to figure out this part. But we have that there. That's good. And the only thing... Stand by. We might need to go up one more so the pipes can go down, because this is gonna have to go up a level. Right? So what we can do, we'll go that far out, go like that. And that goes up a level. And then this goes up a level as well. Why does it look like that? I don't like the way that looks. Are we off kiltered? We are. That's what you get for being off kiltered. Okay. That going there. And then that going there. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty. That way, because this is green, this is outbound. Green is outbound. It's Mark II pipe. Outbound pipe. Just gonna go straight out. And then these guys can make their mark right. Verticality. Use it when you got it. What are you linking to? Just the floor? Perfect. And that should work in theory. This pipe might have to like come out and go this way and then do it. It could also maybe do it beforehand. I don't know yet. We'll see. But we'll have enough of a gap here to where we can feed what we need to feed. But essentially, this is what it's going to look like. This is what the heavy residue oil and the packaged water is going to look like. So now we have to focus on getting the packaged water. So we can use essentially the same concept. Have all the mergers facing the same way. Sorry, splitters. Actually, we won't, because the pipe will be in the way. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. All but 3. Not mergers. Darn it. I knew something looked off. We need splitters. Jeez, I'm having trouble. I think I'm getting tired. But I want to at least get 2 of the 5-step stuff. Okay. So all but 1. Like that. Well, last 3 anyways. Packaged water. Yeah, 60. Okay, so yeah, we got 480 going into 1, and then 120 going into these. So Mark 3s. You really do that? I hate it when you do that. Why? You're supposed to just go to the nearest one, but you want to be complicated and trying to keep through it like a dummy. Okay, Mark 3s. And then Mark 4s. There we go. Mark 4's connected. Mark 3's connected. Alright, pipes are good. Essentially, we won't need anything. You think about it first. I did this the wrong way, didn't I? I did it the wrong way again because I'm a dummy. That's fine. All the mess ups can happen on the first one. And then when we're done with the first one, the next 4 rows should be simple. Work out all the kinks now, right? Okay. We're still gonna have the first 3. So what we're gonna do, splitter, right? I think one thing we can do to save space is just do it like this. That way we can do it like we do on the other one. Because instead of having splitters and then a conveyor run through the whole thing, we can just do it like this. I thought it looked neat. I want to try it again. Okay. So first 3. Mark 2. Sorry, Mark 3. Why are you trying to loop on yourself? Just go there, dummy. Okay. And then we're gonna have stackable. Alright. Right up against it. And then that's gonna go till here. And then that's gonna be Mark 4. Good thing is when I get a better belt, I'm doing this right? It's all coming from that way. Because this is inbound. Inbound needs canisters. The canisters are going to come from that side. What does straight look like? Default. Default. Straight. Looks terrible. Curve. Default. I like default. Alright. So that's one row done. Okay. These are outbound packaged water is 60. Okay, that's where we have the jump. So the rest Mark 3. Let's connect these. Okay, Mark 3s are connected. Now let's connect the Mark 4s. It's becoming nighttime. I don't know why I'm doing the inside. Insides are 60. They only need to be Mark 1. They don't also need to be Mark 4. There's no reason for it. Just once they combine, they need to be Mark 4. So we're going to save some expensive material and change those all back to Mark 4. Okay, so we have the inbound for the containers. That's all set up. the unpackaged containers, which is going to be over there. And then we have outbound for the packaged water. That's going to feed out there. Now let's see how much. Let's make sure we have the space. One node took up nearly 3 spots. So 1, 2. Shit. Because we need a merger. We will need merger. Packager. Right? Yep. And then pipe. Page up. And then after pipe, we will need splitter. Yeah, splitter. That way. And that's row 2 of 5. Shoot, we might need to take this all out there. One, two. Yeah, we might have to take this all out there and have all the packaging and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we do it on the other side? Would I have more room on the other side? Yes and no. Because I could do it all right here. Have it feed up and over and then in. And then on the other side, have it feeding back, essentially. We'd have a lot more room. Than we would over here, because we're already choked right here. So we would either have to move it all out there, which is a possibility, because we can move it all out there and then just have the packaged stuff move in. Have it move in here. And then on the same level, have the outbound be essentially right next to it, and they could all be just closed out. I think we'll do it that way. So we'll have to tear all this down, redo it, which is fine. That's no biggie. Because that actually might work in our favor, having the packaging stuff right next to each other. Because it'll be, the loop will go from here, down here, in here, do the refinery thing, out, do the fuel, and then the packaging, the packages will just be right next to each other. That's the only flow we'll need between the two, is the containers. Man, we built this so good too. Look how compact it looks. It looks so nice. We're just not going to have the room because 1, 2, 3 times 5. We would need 15 rows, and we have 8, and we're already getting too close to that. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of room. So because we're gonna need so much room, there's a purple shard in here too. Not purple shard, but purple bug. Yeah, we'll just have to feed it out. That's fine. That's fine. We're doing the exact same thing, just in a different location. We know how the layout's going to be, so we can lay out all the rows and then just connect them. But that's part of the game. See, I thought it'd be a little bit more compact, but it's definitely not. I can't wait to see how much fuel this creates, though. How much power, how much energy we're going to get out of this. Sweet. Now we just have this row to deal with. We're gonna have a lot of materials. And one thing I just thought of, though, is the room that we're gonna need in between here is enough for 11 rows of tracks, because we need to make 11 so we can feed 11 rows of refineries. Well, no, it's still 5 rows. We need 5 rows. So it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So sectionally, the next row of refineries is going to start around here. We'll probably just start them right here. But then again, it's 11 of them, so they might just move all the way out to there, because we'll need the room. We'll see, because we might not. Okay, let me get up here. Thinking about it, it's going to be the same thing. Going to be 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could we have gone over one more? Nah, it wouldn't have looked right. Okay, so essentially all of this maybe not those ones. But all of these right here need to be broken down. Storage is still looking okay. But here to here, right? Is that what we're thinking? Yeah. So all of these. Bye bye. We might have to adjust the pipe like we was doing earlier. But you know what? This is gonna give the build some character. It's not all gonna be jumbled up in the same spot. So I'm okay with that. And it's gonna use up more space, more area. How much further out can I go? Seems like a lot further. I mean, if that right there is the border, I mean, we're coming up on it, but we should be fine. I'm sure we'll know. But looking at it, it should be right here. Right here is where we can build. And again, if it turns out that this can't be, we'll just go to the other side and just do it over there. But what we'll need what did I say, 15, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 11, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Can I go out there without dying? I can. How much of this water can you take up? I'm getting there. But I'm assuming I can go at least out to there. I mean, there's stuff out there too, so I don't think I'm actually close to that border line. But essentially, this should be it. Actually needs to go. Yeah, it does need to. Because 10 plus 1 is 11, and that's how many we're building. God, that's a lot of packagers. Damn. Would I die if I fall in that water? Because that's some deep-looking water. Is it because creatures nearby? Do I need to go beat them up real quick? Simple and easy. Simple and easy. Come here, little bugs. Why did you release more? You weren't supposed to release more. Ow. I got hit. Holy snap. Guys, I just want to build. Okay? Missed. See, I wonder, this is still here. Did I grab this or did it need something? No, I grabbed it. So let's get rid of it. And out of all this, not only can we build where we wanted to build, but we get a Mercer sphere. Yay. Okay. Yep, it's because there's baddies. Alright, that... Is it really going to take up that much space? Jesus. Alright. That's just to make packaged water. Good thing is we have all this water right here. We can just feed it right into it. Wow. That is a big area. Alright, since we got delayed because we learned the hard way that the space we was using was not big enough, obviously, I'm gonna cut it here for the night. I appreciate everyone who's come out. If you just joined and you want to see more, please subscribe. I try to stream every day. I try to get as much done as possible. We got quite a bit done. I wish I would have gotten this done too, but since we had to replan and relocate, squirrel, I lost a bit of time. We could have had it done, but it's okay, because we're gonna make the packaged fuel or packaged water, and the packaged water is gonna come through here and go that way, and then it's gonna feed into the new refineries to make the diluted fuel, and then that diluted fuel is going to get unpackaged, probably over here. So the pipes are going to run over, get unpackaged, and they're going to run back over pipes and go into the factories. And then the canisters that are now unpackaged should feed down here into these, creating a very large closed loop. But we will do that next time. I appreciate y'all coming out. Please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you.